field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes to throw on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Oh, shoot.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Stafford. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Left. There we go now.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Oh.
Set. 260.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 260.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. throwing on third down. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Stafford looks to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go now.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Got him.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Complete to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Johnson on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Stafford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones from 13 yards out. And the Lions are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That defensive front 4 has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And the hit, John.
Man, that was lucky. I click on old dude, too.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a
bullshit.
mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Left. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now
Got him.
tipped it,
Nigga, give my
intercepted.
fucking ball back, nigga.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stafford now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set, lady. 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Hey, tag 32. Tag 32.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
48.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
I seen that.
Johnson,
Seen
his
that.
second touchdown of
Seen
the
that,
afternoon.
bruh.
And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And out come the Chiefs now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
Quick, nigga.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Stafford going to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
21.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field of their advantage as they cash in for 6.
It's my first time playing with the Detroit Lions.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
Yeah, that's it.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your